So they're going to take a hot shot. There you go. In later levels, the forests really open up and allow you to flank and also be flanked. There's also underground environments like the bunker, where it's very much about like moving from room to room, covering each area as best as you possibly can, and attempting to attempting to basically move through the space as methodically as you possibly can. So you might want to be a bit, go into there and like be a bit more methodical. Like, okay, we're in cover, this is fine, because that's going to basically either force him to go back or to come out to come and get you. And I would end your turn basically, like see what happens, see what they're going to do next. So as I say, we get quite a lot of play out of different spaces, and because there's all of these different structures and systems in place, we predict that people will want to go back and play this again, right? So like when you're outside of this combat, you can also level up your characters, buy special abilities, new weapons, including strange mythos tech like the Levin steam gun and all sorts of machine guns and all that sort of good stuff. 10% chance behind cover in darkness. So maybe you want to get a little bit closer. Right. Okay, so I would take the person who's got the most health. So maybe Ariane, yeah, she's pretty quick. Get her into cover. And then you want to, so they're in light. It's quite far away, so maybe that's alright. Maybe it's not. It's fine. Yep. We basically feel like you want to replay this game over again. Every character in the game is named, so it's not like we're not just like generating a character. We really want you to feel like you know who these characters are, see their story through. So you're going to change your facing angle at this point? Yep. The other thing is that obviously this is tied in with the role-playing game. So if you know the role-playing game, there will be things in this that actually affect the campaign for the RPG and vice versa. So you'll find out things about the world in this game that you won't find out in the role-playing game itself. And so you need to reload the shotgun here. Should be alright. I think you might get away with this. Yeah, I think they're going to spend loads of AP to do this. So as I say, because this is a corridor, like one of the things that they tend to run away. Later in the game you'll get access to flares. If you put a flare behind a squad of enemies, they'll actually run towards you, because obviously they want to get away from the light. It's coming to PCs and consoles later this year. Overwatch on this one because you run out of AP. So I would go into Overwatch, mark this guy. And then use this guy to maybe start shooting. So what's the percentage chance there? You can try it. Let's find out. I'd say it works really well with controls. We're not showing it with controls here or anything like that, but we've really made it with consoles in mind. So we've got this very minimal UI because if you're playing on a couch, you don't want the UI absolutely everywhere. You put it up your PlayStation and you want to play these games for. Each of these missions is like early on it's maybe 15 minutes mission. Towards the later end of the game it's like maybe half an hour. hour, 40 minutes per mission, and we did that really deliberately because we kind of feel like console players want to like fire up the game, play a couple of levels, and get back out again. We don't want to sit down and play your console for like 8 hours. Like if you want to play a strategy game for 8 hours, you play on PC. So we definitely made a really conscious decision here to basically make sure that was the case. So you could, so it's going to be just too much melee, use too much AP together. So that seems like a good idea. Don't know whether or not you're going to have a chance to fire as well. Let's see. Certainly the enemy's going to take their chance to shoot at you. Cool. Okay, missed, that's fine. And now you can use Ariane to get a little bit closer, so you're probably quite safe now.
Okay, and also...
That's okay, you could get a little bit closer. So if you move up to maybe here or something like that, you can see this number here. Like that indicates how, cool. So if you move only 6, you'll be able to get 2 shots out. There you go, so slightly better. So have you got any questions or anything like that?
When is the release for this game?
It'll be out by the end of this year. We'll be announcing the release date really soon. Very soon. Yeah. Yeah. The Nintendo Switch version will come out ever so slightly later. Obviously, you guys are PlayStation. Our goal is to have the PlayStation 4 version come out at the same time as the PC version. And you're back into the exploration mode, so now, again, it's just that quality of life moving around quickly and being able to see the environment as much as you can. Got more enemies. Happy days?
Dit was het. 5. Well, 5 o'clock we have to be
So what do you guys think?
I think it's great to use the aspect of light and dark.
Yep.
That's pretty good to me.
Cool.
Mutants year 1.
Yeah.
So it's like the same genre, but it's still something else because you have that fucking war stuff.
Yeah. So Mutant Year 1 is actually the same, it's by the same company, so Modiphius owns Mutant Year 1. So this is the other, this is one of their other brands that they have access to basically. And they've been like really keen on moving into video games recently. So do you play a lot of strategy games or?
I've played it.
Right.
But,
it's not like a huge thing for you.
I like playing them, but I don't have the time to get deeply into the game.
I mean, so I've got to be honest, like, as a person who mostly plays console games, strategy was kind of one of these things that kind of passed me by for a really long time. And we really deliberately made a game that felt like if you play this on console, it can be a console-like experience. Like, it can be in small chunks. So like, when again, like, you know, if I sit down and fire up my PlayStation, I don't want to sit there for like 6 hours doing whatever. It's like, I want something that's a little bit faster and more accessible. And that's one of the aims of this game. Out of this, you'll be in the chateau, which is the base of operations. You get new weapons, you can skill them out in different ways. You can unlock different skills, which means that Ariane, for example, she's always very quick. That's kind of her trope. But she can be quick in different ways. So she has a devil that sits on her shoulder, a demon that sits on her shoulder, and after you've leveled her up to a certain degree, you can have this like vampiric attack whereby the devil thing basically goes off and sucks health from an enemy and gives it to Ariane. But then you could also just make Ariane like way better in close combat. But the whole point is that she's fast, and you need to figure out what your play style is that takes advantage of the fact that she's fast, but you can lean into whatever it is that you want to do, basically. A big thing for us was we want, this is a game that, you might be able to, if you're pretty good, you might be able to complete this game in like 10 to 12 hours. There's also side missions for you to do, so that wouldn't really include that. But we know that we want people to go back and see the game in a different light, so we want people to go and spec out characters in a different way. We've got one character, an American, very brash American guy. He's a long-range specialist, and you can either push him down the long-range thing a little bit much, or you can make him a bit more focused on healing or heavy weapons and stuff like that. So it's like he's always a person who wants to be at the back of the pack, but how you keep him at the back of the pack, that's up to you. And again, like if you spec it out in a different way, you'll have a very different experience throughout this. And that's why we've got so many different layers in the game. We want people to explore them, and we want people to make sanity focused builds, or momentum focused builds, or that kind of stuff. You got really unlucky in this. There's loads of bad luck. But yeah.
It happens with this kind of game.
Yeah.
You have an 80% chance.
Yeah. So we do try and mitigate that. It is still luck, but we use a system in the back end called 2d6, and it's kind of 2d20, which is taken from, it's kind of inspired by role-playing games and that kind of thing, and it mitigates that luck a little bit. Like it can do that. I mean, obviously you've been very unlucky in this turn, but like earlier I was showing a game where it was like every single hit was just on target. So yeah, there's a little bit of luck to it as well. As all of the characters are named, the single-player story, which is linear, if any of your characters are knocked down, and the mist takes them away, you need to then go and rescue your characters. So you can't progress through the narrative campaign without your entire unit, because no one left behind, right? Like you want to take everyone with you. So there is side story stuff. There are additional things for you to find, and bits of lore about the game, and find out more about what the Nazis are actually up to. This is slightly off, so there's little bits and pieces that are just tiny little inconsistencies here, which is like, but it'll be polished. We're currently bug fixing and polishing at the moment, so it'll all be nice and smooth and lovely whenever it is that we release it. Good shooting. So yeah, you move into that space.